Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Moor. And this is a new horror film from director Chris Cronin, based off of a screenplay by Paul Thomas. And this film focuses on the story of a young boy who goes missing in an opening sequence, and the story of his friend Claire, played by Sophia Laporta, as an adult, and the journey that she goes on along with this young boy's father, Bill, played by David Edward Robertson, into the moor and trying to figure out what happened, all the craziness that goes along with it, as they're guided by a young teenage girl played by Elizabeth Dormer Phillips, Eleanor, and her father. This film, Cronin directs the hell out of this. This has so much atmosphere, and the production, like the choices of where to film this, production design in terms of like the runes and everything that goes along with it, it's horrifying. And Cronin knows exactly how to take time to build up suspense and build a sense of dread throughout this film. This is a 2-hour film, probably a little too long, could have been probably a little leaner, but the way the story plays out hits emotionally. The journey that Laporta's character Claire goes on is so impactful because she feels so much guilt. The opening sequence and how it leverages like this one alley and this long takes, Cronin just brings so much from a directing standpoint. It really sets the tone for the rest of this film. You have Bill, this character, going through so much, and what Edward Robertson brings to the role. There's so much depth. And Dormer Phillips' Eleanor feels like a character that could have felt so tacked on, but we feel her journey too. There are so many great fleshed out characters in this story. There's so many great moments. There's a sequence where you have Eleanor connecting with a spirit, and how that manifests on a map is horrifying and just works so well with so many details. That's the thing. There's so many little details in how this film is rendered, how this story is brought to life. There's moments of found footage elements, handheld camera, especially the finale, which narratively it feels a bit choppy towards the very end of this film. It feels a little disjointed, but once you're in the final sequence of this film, it's horrifying. And what it builds, the fog, this mud that is so hard to get out of once you fall into it, it's horrifying. This film had me on edge from start to finish. It has good characters. It has horrifying moments and so many little details of like the rams and the goats out in the moor, and just how it all sets things up. There's twists and turns along every corner. I don't know if this film delivers like a really fully satisfying ending to this story, but it certainly delivers a horrifying journey that is so very human in so many different ways, with great performances and infinitely effective atmosphere. This is a horror movie worth seeing. And this is a special kind of one. This is the kind that, like, maybe if you're not super into horror film, like, this is just a great film in so many ways. It might be worth a watch. But this is definitely one that's going to crawl up under your skin and just sit there for a long time afterwards and really hit and stick with you for a while, because this is an unnerving experience from start to finish. But those are my thoughts on The Moor. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.